Hello everyone, welcome again. Today we are going to solve OWASP API Security Top 10 Part 2 and also Part 2 for my videos. Here we will start from task 5 and let's make a quick start. Vulnerability 9, Improper Assets Management. How does it happen? Inappropriate asset management refers to scenario where we have two versions of an API available in our system. Let's name them API version 1 and API version 2. Everything is wholly switched to API version 2, but the previous version, API version 1, has not been deleted yet. Considering this, one might easily guess that the older version of API version 1 doesn't have the updated or the latest security features. Plenty of other obsolete features of API version 1 make it possible to find vulnerable scenarios, which may lead to data leakage and server takeover via a shared database amongst API versions. It is essentially about not properly tracking API endpoints. The potential reasons could be incomplete API documentation or absence of compliance with the software development lifecycle. A properly maintained, up-to-date API inventory and proper documentation are more critical than hardware-based security control for an organization. Likely impact. The older or the unpatched API versions can allow the intruders to get unauthorized access to confidential data or even complete control of the system. So there is a forgotten system in the server, and we don't patch it. And with this way, with time, it will be vulnerable against attacks because the technology that the older API uses is getting older, and some hackers may discover a vulnerability for the technologies in that system. Anyway, practical example. During API development, the company MHD has developed different API versions like version 1 and version 2. The company ensured to use the latest versions and API calls but forgot to remove the old version from the server. Consequently, it was found that old API calls like API rule 9 version 1 user login return more information like balance, address, and etc. against the user. As you can see here, we have an older version, and I think we have to go there to solve our questions. Let's make it localhost port 80 and then MHD API rule. Okay, API rule 9, and then no user will stay. Sorry, version 1 user logins. Version 1 user and login. Let's make a get request here. Yes, it's working, but we have to a post request, and there has to be some headers. First one is let's say username, and our username will be Alice and some password Alice. Okay, but is it capital? Okay, then with this password, but I'm not able to write this password. Yes, let's send it like that. But as you can see, our password is missing, so we can't call it. To solve this problem, I will try to type like that. And what was the old password? Okay, then again this one, and then this one again. Sorry, and delete them one by one. Okay, so let's come here and paste it here. Oh, sorry, paste it like that and then send it. Here still we don't have any info here, but we have to make. Okay, no, it's true, Alice, and post API. Oh, no, it's version 1, API rule 9, user login, everything seems correct, but what is the mistake here? Because our parameters has to be in body part. Sorry, it's my mistake. And let's go there. Sorry. Password and type it, and let's delete them, and let's continue. Now we can have unnecessary informations. Actually, they are valid informations, but server shouldn't give them informations to visitors. So as you can see, we have balance, and we have her country here. And now there is a secure version for this one, and as you can see here, we don't have balance and country. Now let's solve the questions here. Is it good practice to host all APIs on the same server? Of course not, because attackers will try to search the server, and if they discover another application in that server, and if it is forgotten, then it will be a big problem for server. So the answer is no. What is the amount of balance associated with user alias? It is 100, and the country was USA. Let's continue with task 6, and it is vulnerability 10, insufficient logging and monitoring. How does it happen? Insufficient logging and monitoring reflects a scenario when an attacker conducts malicious activity on your server. However, when you try to track the hacker, there is not enough evidence available due to the absence of logging and monitoring mechanism. It's really important, guys. Several organizations only focus on infrastructure logging like network events or server logging, but lack API logging and monitoring. Information like the visitor's API addresses, endpoints accessed, input data, and etc., along with a timestamp, enables the identification of threat attack patterns. If logging mechanisms are not in place, it will be challenging. It will be challenging to identify the attacker and their details. Nowadays, the latest web frameworks can automatically log requests at different levels, like error, debug, info. These errors can be logged in database or file, or even passed to a CM solution for detailed analysis. CM means security information and event management. Anyway, as you can see here, it is logging enabled, I think. Yes. And you see here we have some logs. Hi, an abnormal activity has been detected. Your IP address, this one browser, it's our user agent, and timestamp, our timestamp, and it says it has been logged. It's great. So let's read the questions. Should the API logs be publicly accessible so that the attacker must know they are being logged? Of course not. We have to keep it as a secret. Actually, it's not a secret, but we have to keep logs, and they shouldn't be public. Of course, it is our secret. Anyway, what is the HTTP response code in case of successful logging of user information? Okay, let's go there. API rule 10 logging. API rule 10 logging, and change it to get request, and then send it. Let's delete version 1 here, and okay, as you can see, our response code is 200 and higher and abnormal. As you can see, it's a message, and it says we have been logged. Okay, that's great. So should the API, okay, we answered this question. It's great. What is the HTTP response code in case of successful? Okay, it is 200. And that's all for this journey. We finished OWASP API security top 10 vulnerabilities, and I hope I could help you in this adventure, guys. See you in the next solution videos. Take care of yourselves until then, and goodbye.